Ladies and gentlemen, we are live with the second of our Div 2 playoff games. Last night, Fear the Samurai going down to the side of Cavan Champions, and we jump now to another side of the bracket. We're going to see Ausgang, who were third in Division 2, facing off against Crepe Enjoyers, second place from Division 2A. I'm running taking you through this one alongside Taylor. Taylor, what do we make of these bans so far?
I think Ausgang are tripping out on their bans, apart from the Pudge ban, which is pretty good because Creeping Jurors like that hero. Ooh, but they did not ban this hero. This is the one thing they
Yeah.
missed out on. Morgs before. I think it was against you guys actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have PTSD of this shit. They pick the axe fucking bullshit Skyrath and you just don't get a safe lane. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, I mean Ausgang already they got a big mountain to climb here to beat the mighty Creeping Jurors. These guys are it's their second season, not the exact same team, but in IDL, and they look pretty strong last season. They look even stronger this season, I think, to be honest, with these players. And Ausgang, the kind of newbies on the block. And yeah, I feel like Morgs, whatever heroes they pick here on Ausgang, he just 1v9s regardless. I don't know. He's very good at this hero, and the hero's kind of broken.
For context of people watching at home, so Morgs is, I believe, an Immortal player, playing in this division. Very, very strong Axe player. Axe very good this patch, so a pretty terrifying thing for them to get. And they ban out the Medusa, which is interesting because I was hoping for some early little dunks, but it might speak to what they're going for the rest of the draft.
Yeah, I don't really get them with this ban, to be honest. Um, maybe they have some information on Ausgang though. One of them really likes to play this hero because it can be annoying sometimes if you don't want to pick the right heroes into it.
Just as I said, their bullshit Axe Skyrath nonsense comes out again. As someone who played against this lane, let me tell you, this is not fun. The battle hunger alongside that concussive shot really can push a core out of the lane so quickly. And basically, what the support needs to do for the side of Ausgang, they need to get something that can just stay on the Skyrath the entire lane. If they don't have that, it's going to be a very difficult safe lane for Ausgang. And Ausgang pick up the Tusk, likely to be the 4 rather than the 5, but a nice pickup into Skyrath if nothing else, and a save onto those Axe calls.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good save if you can get a blink later in the game. Um, Probably a 4. Kunkka Tusk probably is a pretty fine 3-4 duo, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. They kind of really need to think about this 1 and 5 pick. Okay, that can maybe alleviate the pressure a little bit from them running at the carry. Maybe it's to be honest, it could be Kunkka pause 1 as well, actually. But I still think, as tanky as he is and as good a laner as Kunkka is, I still think he cannot weather the storm of the Iron Axe with the Scarith bullshit.
Yes, interesting pick up here of the Jackro. Obviously, it's a very comfortable player for Sam, who's going by Run and Tell this game. What's up, baby cakes? Um, a lot of his heroes left in this pool. Obviously, the Shaman gone, the Undying gone. I wouldn't be surprised to see them pick it up here. Just going into that 14-15 pick, could see something like potentially a Pugna coming out here. Other Sam heroes still left in this pool could see something like a Witch Doctor, a CM, things that he's played in previous series, and the pickup they go for is the Pugna, which makes sense.
Yeah, the Pugna looked so good. I mean, like, I feel like anytime I see this hero recently, it's like, I don't know, he's such a fucking little goblin nightmare fucking hero to kill. Like, if you're not going on him, he's essentially, I feel like the heal he's doing is like as much as like an Oracle or something sitting in the back. Like, the Crepe with the heal lamp, along with the life drain is just, it feels like it's too much. I don't know.
For sure, especially like when you think about the way that Axe plays, you just drop that ward, you heal up your own Axe, and then there's very little counterplay into those initial goes with the rolls. Waiting on the next pick now from Creep and Jurors. Creep and Jurors historically a team that like to pick their mid laner last in the few series that we've seen them play. So likely going to see a core here. Looking at what Immortal X has played in the past, the Life Stealer is still available. It's something that's very good into the Kunkka, not so good into the Tusk, very good into the Jackro. Could be something they go for. But with this Pugna, might be looking to go a different direction. Ursa, Wraith King, also still left in this pool. And Motox, rather like our own Bambi, does enjoy these very tanky melee pause ones, so could see him pull something like that out here.
Yeah, I like the. I mean, the life stealer sounds kind of good to be honest. Like I'm pretty sure playing Kunkka against life stealer is like unplayable. Okay, but that is not what they do. They go for this guy.
Yeah, this was the other thing I was thinking about. So the Ursa pickup here, Ursa Pugna lane doesn't feel amazing. Um, but later into the game, being able to heal him up when you get that ultimate off could feel quite nice, right?
Yeah, I think the idea here is like, but because they have like two melee heroes and like Kunkka and Tusk on the offlane, like Ursa Pugna probably have a really good time into that. Like regardless, you know, like maybe they have less kill threat, I guess, because Pugna doesn't really have any slows apart from the Decrep. But I think yeah, it's probably going to be an easy lane regardless. Unless they could though. They could do the Kunkka and the Jakiro bottom, to be honest, and then they can put like Tusk and some range carry in the safe lane for Ausgang. That could potentially be good. I feel like you want to pick a range carry against Axe anyway, or that gets way too difficult sometimes.
Sure. Waiting now on either the one or the mid or the three. We don't know where this Kunkka is going quite yet, so nothing be laid in stone. And the next pick for Ausgang is the Lycan. So that does look like it's going to be a Kunkka pause one.
Uh, okay. I mean, Lycan can still be flexed to like mid as well. Um, So we're not 100% on that, but yeah, most likely. Well, I mean, Kuka could still go mid as well. To be honest, I think it's still kind of a question mark of where their heroes are still going. Lycan, I mean, apart from the axe, it looks like a pretty nice Lycan game. Like you can't really like they can't stop him doing his stupid Lycan stuff. Like they only have slows. They have no. The only stun they have is the axe call. Like if he
There
goes
is kind of
if
a notable lack of lockdown here on the side of Creep Enjoyers.
Yeah, if he like has a good game and like it and goes like some I don't know like the helm into nullifier build right after for the Pugna, it's actually pretty good against Ursa as well. Like he meant kind of dumpster them, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure if he will be able to do that, just because I think I feel like it's a pretty kind of hard hero ish to play. Uh,
Look, looking at Creep Enjoyers, one thing that hasn't been touched, we mentioned they need some lockdown, something that can at least slow the enemy heroes, and it plays quite well with Axe. I wouldn't be massively surprised to see them pull out their mid dazzle here again. They pulled it out into us. It looked incredibly strong. Other things that are still an easy money's pool, which is their mid laner, still have that Lina, still have that Shadow Fiend. Both of those still fully available. Out of the Lina, the Shadow Fiend, the Dazzle, what would you like to see the most here, Taylor?
I don't know, man. Just anything with a fucking stun for Lycan, I think. Like I feel like Lena sounds decent. I don't really know how much I rate the Dazzle, but I don't really understand this hero too well. But so I bet it could be good, especially if it's the Kunkka middle, then or like any melee hero middle, then the Dazzle will kind of kick the shit out of them.
Interestingly, the side of Creep Enjoyers banned both a mid and a pause one in that final phase, so they are as confused as we are in terms of where these heroes are actually going to be going.
Yeah, I think the puck band's decent, to be honest. The coil could be pretty annoying for liking. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what they want though, to be honest. I don't really know the players in Ausgang too well, so it's hard to make a call.
So I have all these detailed documents on the side of Creep Enjoyers because I had to play them, but Ausgang, today was a long day. I had to recover, rest my wounds from last night, think through my own mistakes, so I wasn't able to create the normal run and tell docs that I normally create. I'm still waiting on this last pickup. In terms of what Ausgang want here, I think most likely we probably are looking at a mid hero here. Probably something that creates some degree of problem for Ursa as well, because that's the one hero that's somewhat unanswered. If you get a stun out onto that Lycan, that Ursa can just burst him down, especially with that last pick being available for Creep Endurers. They're probably looking at maybe something like a Void Spirit.
I don't know. I want them to buy. I want them to play here with a buys a Yules, whatever that is. I feel like it looks like a really good Yules game against like the Axe, the SF. I mean that
They
can
take
work.
the SF.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about this hero. Mainly, I was kind of thinking about it for Creeping Doors actually, to be honest. But ooh, might just fucking die over and over on SF this game though to like the Axe Sky and even just the fucking Ursa once he gets his Battle Fury Blink. Like SF,
Do you
like
know
in the early game before he gets his items, like he is kind of a bit of a creep. Okay, then I took
the
the
last hero
Ember.
of Creep Endurers is the Ember? So we mentioned that they needed some stun. This definitely provides that, especially with that chain gang facet. So a nice pickup from them on paper. What do we think coming out of this drafting stage, Taylor?
Um, I think draft doesn't matter. Creeping Doors better team. They will win. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I'm gonna go along with you for once. I don't know anyone in Ausgang. I know Mr. Sam Flipper Dolphin. I think he's arguably the best Pos 5 in Div 2. Sorry, click. Um, and this is a very good team. We won one to them, but it means nothing. When they get the heroes they want to play, they're incredibly strong. This guy Muko as well, someone definitely to watch going into this game. An absolute menace in the Skywrath Mage. So let's see what we get going into this game. Remember, folks, this is the second playoff of Division 2. The team that loses this 3-game series will be immediately eliminated from the Irish Dota League Season 5, Division 2. 5? Correct, 5. Let's see what we got going here. Feels like a longer time than usual. There we go. I was waiting for that. Let's get into this one. So, looking at this level 1 engage for both teams, I think definitely the side of Creep Enjoyers are going to be the ones who try go a little aggressive here with that Pug now, with that Skywrath, right, Taylor?
Yeah, I think maybe the Ursa Pugnalane is perhaps a bit more chill. Uh, not entirely sure though, but the Skywrath Axe, yeah, like 100%. They're just gonna be looking for kills, like literally whenever they walk even the tiniest bit out of line. So what do they got here? Lord Lucky D, is he the offlaner? Is he the offlane Lycan player? And is he? I guess he's mid on Kunkka because he's got the ward and SF safe lane. I
Yeah,
think
that would make
that's
sense
how
to
they're doing
me.
it. Yeah.
Smoke connection up here from the Jack Row. Both teams on either side of the map, though, so unlikely anyone's able to do anything on the back of this fight. They have the Wolves leveled first. Muko's ready with that concussive shot. They decide to make a go on the side of Creeping Joys, but Creeping Joys choosing not to buy the smoke themselves, instead holding this high ground position, not very confident in their level 1 go, and just hoping to hold these 2 runes safely.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's fair enough. I mean, they don't have to. It's maybe not even that they don't think they have a strong enough level 1. It's that they just don't think they need to take risks.
Yeah,
So
this makes
they're happy
sense.
to chill.
It also enables them to hold a lot of these level 1 spells that you'd need for that level 1. Things like the being able to take the Sleight of Fist instead of the Searing Chains. So, not bad overall for the side of BDC. An easy 2-2 rune exchange. Nothing gained off that. And a yawn coming out from Andia, too.
What do we think? You're a bit of a creative guy yourself.
Some
What do we
upset,
think?
yeah.
What do we think about I think the lore is between or behind the Andia 1, well, the Andia and Andia 2.
So, I think they're brothers, right? Born into the same family. But Andia 2 is actually the one who was born first. Um, but he's
Okay.
less liked by their parents. So they decided to call him Andia 1 after he was born.
Mm-hmm.
Just to let him know that he was the less approved of son. And his goal now is to prove that he is at least analogous to his sibling. And that's what he's trying to do this game.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I mean, there's literally nothing else that this could be.
I think so too. Nice note here, actually. The Axe Battle Hunger, less effective against a hero like Shadow Fiend who can immediately remove, but even just looking off this first wave, Shadow Fiend immediately down to half his HP just from these concussive shots from these Battle Hungers, even with an immediate way to purge it. And oh my god, this
Yeah.
Ember is looking low.
This is gonna be the story of this lane, you know? Like, they're gonna have to feed him many a tango.
Yeah, looking pretty rough. This little Ember needs to be a little bit careful. Doesn't get connected with there by the Torrent, but these big Tidebringers starting to do serious amounts of damage onto Reek's tops, also known as easy money. So a nice job
Yeah.
so far from this Kunkka, managing to secure a decent enough lane position.
Puke Shite, the undisputed king in the mid lane, right now, at least.
Top lane though, Tusk almost goes down to this Ursa Pugna. So Ursa Pugna, as you said, a very strong lane into dual melee, and Ember Spirit actually does manage to get that bottle up before he's forced to walk back. But now the Axe walking in against this big old Shadow Fiend as well as this Jack Rogue gets a spin off. But now it could be the Axe is in some trouble, getting hit with a lot of right clicks. Will he go down? No, he won't. Instead, Muko gets the first blood onto Andia right before Morg goes down. Meanwhile, top lane, they do lose this Pugna, but they're probably both going to go down in exchange. One more right click is all it's going to take, and he actually tangles the tree that could have hit them. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Andia too says, "Parents, love me more. I am the favorite son," and takes out that double kill.
He will be after that.
What would make you hate your son, Taylor? Like, what is the one thing that would make you be like, I don't know, he's maybe not mine?
Vape. If they vape.
Bro. Fuck you.
Sorry, just had to keep it real.
I'd rather popcorn lung than be smelly, bro. What can I say? Just because you want to pretend you're European by living there sometimes, you know? Top lane, another go onto this Tusk. This top lane becoming a bit of a disaster. Now the Lycan being right-click down, trying to make it go into the Ursa, but the Ursa is chopping him quite quickly with that follow-up from Pugna. It's another death onto Lord Lukey D.
Wolves,
A very strong start to this. The Wolves, they are going onto him, but good blocks out there from Mr. Rununtel, doing what he can. What a player. Rununtel Pugna is just so good, man. What can I say? That guy's sick. Meanwhile, the Ember getting extremely low to these Tidebringers. I mean, so far, looking like a really positive lane for this Kunkka. I mean, in terms of last hits and denies, he's 22 and 10, and this Ember's forcing himself to buy salves. Is this traditionally how this matchup should go? I'm gonna pause that for just a second. While there's a go on to Andia too. Does die. Something that is not massively surprising. Anybody yet? Go on.
Yeah, I think it's probably Kunkka favored. I want to say. I think if I don't know, really good Ember Spirits players could probably do some shit and win this lane by like sliding at the right time to dodge the Tidebringer. But I don't know. Now that he's got like level 5 and 3 points in it, it's like he's beat him out with it anyway. Yeah, it's too hard. Pukesharp looks like he knows what he's doing on the Kunkka.
Yeah, has out that little torrent with that X mark. He almost kills him again. One more right click's all it's going to take. He does get off those big chains. So saves himself for now, but needs to be careful here off the cleave from the creeps. So we're going to jump away towards this top lane, back towards the mid. Still could be issues, back and forth. And we do lose that Ember Spirit in the mid lane to the Tidebringer.
Damn, I wonder how the fuck he did that. I guess he just got it off the range creep or something. Really nicely played by Pukeshot, I imagine.
Yeah, and a really important kill for him to pick up here on this Kunkka. Kunkka absolutely bossing this mid lane now. You know, Crepe Endurers are a team that have traditionally done very well off the mid and off lane, so very good for them. The offlane, though, is still going quite favorable for them. They're going in onto this big, scary Shadow Fiend. Gets the raise off to get the last hit, so he does manage to cancel out that Battle Hunger, but so far, still looking a little bit rough. But the Shadow Fiend holding his own in terms of the CS, 23 and 6.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a lot better than usual. Who the fuck was that?
Off.
Who?
It was E-Clan, Maniac.
Oh, very good. Recline, very funny. Yeah, I mean, this lane's always going to be impossible for pretty much any hero, I think. So he's doing a pretty good job on SF, to be honest.
Meanwhile, this top lane, oh, hang on, bottom lane, another go out onto SF, doing what they can here, have the battle hunger up if they can connect it here, don't quite get the vision to do so. One of the things I want to point out here is the level difference in this top lane, oh, 5, and just getting the 4 on the Lycan, and likely to go down here on the Tusk if they play this right. They have another use of that big ol' smack with this Ursa, and it's another kill in their favor, dominating now in Immortal X.
The Ursa 1v9 is coming, perhaps. Oh shit. Man, what the fuck is Pukeshite doing here? Like, I don't remember him being this much of a fucking baller, to be honest. Has he just been playing the wrong heroes or something?
I mean, he's
Or
doubling the CS of the Ember Spirit and his 2 kills. And meanwhile, top lane, now they're making it go. Looks like Andia 2 is going to go down again. He tries to make an aggressive go onto this, but
both of the Andias, brothers in
no.
arms, dead to the disgusting offlane of Sky.
The Battle of the Somme has happened. They've died in the same trench, Taylor. What can I say?
I shed a single tear for the Andias.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough so far. The Ember still yet to really point to the game. Does just pick up his level 6, so could try and make some moves around this, but hard to move into the top lane into what is now, you know, a level 6 Ursa as well as a Pugna with that Nether Ward.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, if you can get a slight chance with Ursa in range, it should be easy kills, I imagine. Oh, Kunkka finds him in the river.
Oh, Pukeshite's not done yet. He's right clicking down. He's saying, come back to mid, honey cakes. Forces him back on that remnant. So far,
Like
a really impressive performance from Ausgang, right?
Yeah, really good, really good. I kind of thought the lanes would go worse than this. I mean, it is Kunkka, to be honest, kind of doing everything.
Rotation comes out from the Kunkka. He manages to get off the ult on Ursa, so it doesn't quite connect to that boat. And they do bring in this big old Skywrath. A lot of damage out onto this Jackro. And indeed, down he goes. But now a lot of low heroes on the side of Crepe Enjoyers. They are playing this fight pretty well, though. They have no more ult in the Ursa. This is a scary position to be in. One more right click's always going to take him. Pukeshite picks up another kill, and now it could be the Pugnos in trouble getting hit down by those wolves. Also, the Skywrath forced to turn tail and run. The only hero with any sort of HP is this Axe, who does get the call out onto this big old Kunkka. Pops him, doesn't quite get off that dunk, but now follow up with the respawn of the Ember Spirit. Ends up being a pretty successful fight for the side of Crepe Enjoyers, getting a large advantage from that one.
Just hung around a bit too long on Pukeshite and the Kunkka. Man, he was owning so hard at the start of that fight. Like, with the high tide, the facet from Kunkka, which reduces the cooldown when you hit more heroes with it, he literally was just like doing like one Tidebringer a second on the siege creep because he just kept hitting like 2 or 3 heroes. Fuck, that's good shit. But yeah, just a bit overzealous, and then really nice TP from Morris to come in. Sad that he missed the dunk, but it doesn't really matter so much.
Use there of the X marks into the Ice Blast as well. A lot of damage coming out onto this Ember Spirit. He still has all his remnants and the phase boot, so he should be fine. But oh my god, that was half his HP.
Yeah, that was a shield run at the start as well.
Holy moly.
Yeah, pushing him away to get the towers. A really nice play though. I like it.
Bottom lane looks like a go now out onto the Shadow Fiend. Andia in a lot of trouble. Up shit creek, paddleless, and down he goes. Easy kill there for the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, it's played a bit too aggressive when his pause 5 was helping secure the middle tower.
Still a lot closer than one would expect, you know. Ausgang, the 3rd place team out of 3 teams for Div 2B, holding their weight quite well against, you know, Crepe Enjoyers, who were 2nd in the league and only dropped 1 game to anyone who wasn't BDC.
Who was that? You want to say it, don't you?
It was a team, I don't know who they were, but like, god, their pause 5 had massive muscles and was so hot, man. Like I looked at him and I was like, fuck, like if I wasn't in a straight relationship, I'd fuck the shit out of this guy. I don't know his name, but god, he's just so fucking handsome, you know?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, speaking of
ooh,
doesn't quite connect there. Maybe if he was more handsome.
Yeah. He probably maybe we could have got him if he timed that correctly, to be honest. Even then, I think it's still very difficult play. Okay,
it's still a move that forced him out a little bit. And if you look at those net worths, it's 3-2-9-7 into 5-8-1-1 on this Kunkka. Pukeshite is having an absolute stormer.
Holy shit, he's huge on Kunkka. Less so on the other cores, but Lycan's got his helmet on now. Oh, on
Go
to
now
the
onto this
pulse.
Tusk. A lot of right clicks coming out with that Dunk. Morgs dominating on the Axe. This is Zodu's played into the Morgs Axe. This is an issue you need to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, they have like answers to him later, like you know when they have like the Tusk with the snowball save and like the Kunkka boat, and then also I guess if SF goes like Pike and plays around him properly, like they do have some answers to it. So, yeah, I mean they have some ways to deal with it, but still, yeah, even like if Axe gets like too far ahead, sometimes it's like doesn't even matter what heroes you have, he just will stomp you anyway.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously they pick into this with that Muko Skyrath mage. Shadowfiend making the right decision here, going immediately into that jungle, just trying to get away from the source of damage as best he can. Hastrun picked up by this Kunkka. Could move into this bottom lane where it seems like there's some trouble for this Jackro. Right clicks coming out, as is the concussive shot. Down he goes, but now the Kunkka is here. He's ready to make it go. They have the macro power as well as the boat. The boat does connect. The macro power doesn't quite. It does burn the trees at least. But the Kunkka should be able to pop him down here. Bigger tobacco, down goes Morgs, and now this Skyrath forced to turn tail and run. No stun to speak of to stop him from doing so. The wall was punched not there in time, so down he goes. But Pugna could be in some huge trouble here. Running tail, running away as fast as he can, getting right click down by the scary old wolf. Awoo, awoo, call me Onyx the way I'm pretending to be a beast. Going in on this Pugna, one or two more right clicks could be all it takes, but they're not there in time to connect onto it. But now he's turning, going for that big old suck, and he's going to go down to the Shadow Fiend, who now has the ulti to purse away the Ursa. But the Ursa has that big ol' ulti of his own, but it won't save him thereafter. He's alive for now, but the Walrus Punch means that he dies me thereafter to Lord Luki.
Big call
Still
coming.
a nice cut for him. Big call comes in with the taunt coming out. Does manage to pop down this Andia. Big old Shadow Fiend for now, but the Kunkka being hit up with this flare as well. Second dunk comes out from Morgs. A huge team power for the side of Crepe Enjoyers. Now a go onto this Tusk. Tusk looking up Shit Creek, paddleless. In comes the Ember Spirit. It's a ginormous fight in favor of Crepe Enjoyers, but still within 1k on the scoreboard.
Oh man, they're just so far, like so ridiculously far. I mean, it was good that they got the Ursa in the end, but oh, yeah. I mean, it was just for Pugna as well, kind of, and then everything else just started crumbling around them. I think Pugna could have survived for longer as well. He was holding the Decrep on himself for ages when Lycan was just spanking him in the ass.
Maybe the run until Pugna just wanted to bait them in, you know? He's a very high IQ player, that's what I hear, so see what he's up to.
Yeah, I actually think he did try and bait them in, and to be honest, it all worked out overall, I believe. So.
For those who are confused, this is Flipper Dolphin on the Pugna. You know, a lot of people have said maybe the best pause 5 in this division, and definitely keeping up to his name here, keeping his cores alive, and forcing a good fight there. Now the Ursa has finished the Battle Fury, which is really important beside Creep Jurors, and now for the first time this game, they're starting to extend a lead for themselves. Meanwhile, the side of Ausgang have decided to make a smoke, and they are going the right direction. They're heading towards this Ursa. Only the Pugna to back him up here. I don't think that's going to be enough to keep him alive if he is caught out here. He's trying to make an aggressive go here
so
onto the Lycan before heroes here. So far forward, hit up with that X marks. Has the ultimate. Will it be enough? Nothing connects the side of Ausgang, so instead they just kill off the Pugna, but that does not feel worth it.
No, they kind of pressed their buttons a bit bad on Kunkka. I think Pukeshed should have just fucking buttered him.
Now Axe has Blink Dagger, so he's ready to jump in here and he chops down this Tusk. But Punka does get off that big old torrent, doing some damage to Morgs. But meanwhile, the backlines of Morto X chops down Andia too, takes out this Wyvern. So Ausgang starting to look like they're in a bit of trouble.
Oh wait, did he put Kunkka in the snowball? Is that what happened? Okay, Tusk is a fucking Creeper. Okay. Yeah, just report Tusk actually.
Free my boy, win a TI. He's doing what he can. Still, though, with that being said, the Ember still struggling to keep up in the CS. Not as much as the Lycan, but definitely something that needs to be recovered on. But if his role this game is just to stun from distance, it seems like that's what he's able to do. And this Ursa is almost all of the net worth advantage in himself. The Battle Fury finish up, the Blink finish up now as well with that Axe Blink. Nice use there of the big old Mystic Flare as well as the silence onto Andia. Kills him immediately. And now they do throw in the Centaur Conqueror to try do something about this, but immediately chopped down by the Ursa. Another 100 gold going into my pocket. 10k net worth now on Immortal X.
And very, very big, very, very big. Oh, they see
Conca
the
making a
scarf.
go. They get
Thought
off
I'd be
the
able to
X
get him without
marks.
the
They
silence,
have
though.
the follow-up with the use of that big old torrent, but it's not enough damage. They do try to make it go into win a TR on the Tusk, but he goes down almost immediately. And now, follow-up go. They do take out Muko. In comes the Lycan. He's eating his dog pills. He is a femboy going in on the Lycan, trying to do as much damage as he can, but he taunted immediately by this axe. Puke Shot goes down on this Kunkka, and there goes the Lycan. Now a 6k net worth lead from 2k in just 2 minutes.
Yeah, the fights are they're just so messy. They're just so messy. Pugna's buying so much time. Like he kept the Crepe, just kept Scarth alive for. I mean, he only need to Crepe himself, so he couldn't get the Tiebringer onto this guy, but it kept him alive for so long. And Ember just rotating in, kind of did so much damage to the Kunkka. He's got a mage there now in the Ember as well, by the way. Which I don't actually know if it does too much this game. I mean, I guess Kunkka's mostly magic damage, so it's kind of good against him, and he is. Actually, I wouldn't even say he's mostly magic damage because of this Tiebringer. I don't really know. I don't like it so much, but it's not the worst.
Yeah, I guess another argument could be just that it might put less damage onto that Shadow Fiend ulti if you get the attack off, but yeah, it feels a little bit superfluous here. They dropped down a
Yeah,
ward,
it's
spotted
true, but
immediately.
As SF ult's only really for the fear anyway in this right click build. Like, he kind of just wants them to be feared so he can click them. Morg smoked up though, wants to kill something. Whatever that may be. Oh, they're scan bottom as well. They really want to find the SF. They feel like he's been too.
Oh, he's popped the
Oh,
Mask of Madness.
scan
Giving us some
goes,
trouble
scan
here.
goes.
Hit up immediately by all 5 heroes. Bah, 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 bah. Down he goes. And yeah, being taken out by Morgs on this axe. I said at the start of the game, you give this guy a good axe game, he will absolutely run you over.
Yeah, he's 2 scans there and dire for that. The scan on the right camp and then the left camp. I think it's just because, like, I don't even know if they have that much vision in the other places of the map. They were just like, right, this is the only place he can be in the way we played the map here. So it's kind of nice play from them.
Yeah, I gotta say, one of the things we're definitely seeing this game is just Crepe Endurers feeling like they have a much more systematic approach to this game, understanding the objectives they need to take. But hang on, run until Ace Flipper on this Pugna might be getting a little bit big for his boots. Nice use there of the Forest Staff by the Skywrath, but I think he's probably still dead here. A little much, bro. A little much.
Just wanted to do some tower damage. He's a Pugna. That's all he's built for. Maybe.
What am I made for, indeed? So far, a really solid lead for the side of Creep Endurers. I mean, coming in on paper, this is what we expected, but coming out of those laning stages, it did feel a lot closer. So surprising that this amount of lane advantage is being able to build up in just this amount of time. Kunkka, having had a really strong start to the game, is now going into that Radiance, only 400 gold off. Do you think that could make the difference, Taylor?
I don't know. To be honest, like, he still is going to survive a good amount of time in the fights. I think, like, if he gets his Radiance on his BKB, then he'll probably cook. But without the BKB, it's going to be pretty hard to survive. They really just need more net worth on the other cores, to be honest. Like in... Yeah, he is going for this Nullifier build. Because if he can get to the Nullifier and the Lycan, and if he can get to... We're going for BKB next on SF? Okay. I think if he can get to, like, the Pike, BKB... I don't know, like a Crystallis on SF. I think that, like, once this hero comes online, it's very, very, very online, you know? But, like, he's still got a long way away to get to that point. Compared to this Ursa, who's just... Well, I mean, he has the whole map at his disposal. And he's doing what he wants with the Battle Fury, so...
Ursa, who has 5,000 net worth lead in his opposing core, he's doing okay. You know, you know, maybe not amazing, but a nice little free 250 there off of the Overlord creep as well. Now it looks like Roche is going to be the go for the side of Creep Endurers. They do have the 10k net worth lead. They have the Ursa. They have the Skyrath and the Pugna holding themselves behind this big old Roche. So it seems like that is going to be the go place they go for. It seems pretty free, right?
Free as fuck, yeah. I mean, there's no way they can contest this. Yeah, one of the
Seems like
bad
it's
things about the Ausgang draft as well is like they don't have any jump. Like it's really hard for them to start fights. Like Tusk, I guess, is the blink. No, I can do it, but ideally he wants to, you know, be playing for the save. And starting with the X is kind of, I mean, it's not the worst, but it's not really ideal because they have so much time to like react and press spells or like get ready to play Glimmer or Force or you know any of this shit. So I don't know. It's gonna be really hard for them to start fights with them pushing their towers here.
I feel like this is one of the big issues with the Lycan that we saw in the draft. Is just that you do kind of need something that can enable it to a woo bite nuzzles you softly, and there's no nuzzling going on in this game.
There's no nuzzling at all. Because yeah, I think I agree with you completely. That's why this here is kind of like, I don't know, kind of dog shit. Fucking pause 3. Why does my pause 3 not have a stun, bro? What the fuck? Who even wants to play a pause 3 without a stun? That's not a world I want to live in.
If you were going to be a furry tailor, what animal would you be?
I'd be a spider like Sand King.
You'd be a spider like Sand King.
Yeah, don't think into that any further, man.
No. I'm going to think into it a lot further. So, are you spitting webs? From where?
I will be spinning webs, yes.
Okay.
Sand King does spin webs famously.
Okay.
Okay.
Having 100 children at a time?
Oh yeah. I'm on my like Genghis Khan shit.
You've got like, you know, that Liver King level testosterone, you know? You already have triplets. Genghis Khan wasn't a warlord, he was protecting the northern front, protecting the steppes, you know? Seems like a good guy. How many wives that dude have? Like 50? 100? It's like 12% of people are related to Genghis Khan.
How do you even like if you have like 150 or 100 wives? Like how do you even keep track of them? Like you can't like no way you'd remember all their names.
I don't think he has to. I think there comes a point where like you're just so important that they don't expect you to remember their names, right?
Yeah, this is true. Oh, first at bash.
Oh yikes! Andia too, proving that his parents made the right decision.
Yeah. So I was thinking they actually don't really have that too much tower push in this these cores in this dire side, but old Flipper here with the Pugna will get this rack stat eventually.
This is one of the things we said. Like, obviously Pugna's not a bad you historically do when you go into a game, but Flipper has just proven himself to be such a nuisance on this hero that I don't think you can leave it in the pool. And now in comes the Axe, jumping onto the Tusk with a follow-up with the Mystic player as well. A lot of damage coming onto Tusk, chopped down by Morgs. So an easy kill coming out onto him.
Oh, the wolves.
Quite low though on the side of Crepe Endurers. They need to be kind of careful here. In comes Pugna, heals up fully, but Muko does go down to Lord Luka D. The Ursa though, still here, right there, chopped down, takes out that ancient creep. So it ends up being a 1-for-1, but one that the side of Crepe Endurers are probably not too sad about.
That's pretty funny. Scarth getting fucking crit by the Stone Golem. I don't know if I guess he didn't have to Crepify or whatever to save him because Pugna should be one of the. Oh, Pugna is up a bit far on his own here.
Do they know trouble here? Does not get the X marks onto him though.
No, they already. They just used it. It was on cooldown again. But I don't think they realized how alone this guy was. Oh, okay. Maybe they.
Ursa could be in some trouble here. Hit up with that torrent as well as the X marks. His Aegis is gone. They have the follow-up of that big old macro pyre. Can they get the secondary death? Looks like they're not going to make an engagement of it. But instead, they go in with this Tusk. But in comes the HP coming out from this Pugna. He's cleaving all three heroes down here. And now this big old Lycan gets almost torn down immediately by the Scarth. Meanwhile, the right side of the fight, this SF having no impact here whatsoever. And now the Kunkka forced to turn tail and run. But Reese or Taspan takes him down on this Ember Spirit. Now follow-up Blinken comes out from this Ursa. He jumps past this Jackro. He has no vision to catch him out. But now the Ursa could be in some trouble here. Hit with a lot of damage. Down goes Immortal X. A nice kill there for Puke Shite. They hold the racks and they do take out the pause 1.
I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the buyback, but getting the Ursa kills huge. I mean, look at his net worth. How much gold did he feed actually? Yeah, he fed like 1,500 gold. That's pretty. That buyback probably paid for itself with that kill, or maybe not completely, but still pretty good. Yeah, the SF man, he just died in one call before getting his BKB off, so he needs to be really mindful, wary of playing against his axe, because I mean, if he doesn't get hit by the call or he sees the call has been used, he's always gonna get his BKB off against his heroes, like always. And it's really important that he gets his ult off in these fights.
It feels so hard for the SF to make it go into these fights. I think it's because what you said earlier, which is the fact that they just don't really have a hero that is that frontliner that goes in. You know, we kind of hoped the Kunko would be that, but now without that massive network advantage that he once had, he just can't do that. And as an SF, you don't want to be the first one going in. You want to be, you know, the second going in for that counter initiate, and he just can't do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think he can. I think as long as he's just like, all he needs to do is just wait for the fight to start, wait for call to be used. All he needs to see is the axe call being used, like, and then I think he's maybe free enough to go. But that being said, he does need the pike as well, because Ursa is still big problem for him, because he can just bash him if he's trying to ult. I think it's the when he has the pike, then yeah, he should be okay to teamfight, as long as not one shot by call.
I think it's big as long as once your Ursa also has the Blink Dagger, but we'll see what they would pull up in these next two fights. It seems like they are perhaps just trying to choke out the side of Ausgang while waiting for this Roche. Potentially only a minute 30 before it is back, but instead it looks like this Skywrath might be in some trouble. Actually, never mind. They're going in instead onto the Ursa. BKB popped, as well as the silence. So Tusk chopped down at the start of this fight. Now in comes the Ember Spirit, drops off those Searing Chains, jumps immediately out thereafter, tries to run it on Lycan, but realizes this is not a fight you can win. So ult wasted on Lycan, and now instead they're going in onto run. So Andia too gets chopped down by this Ursa, and they do take out that Ancient Creep. So it's a 2 for 0, and the Ancient Group of Lycan going down thereafter.
Man, Lycan wants to do stuff so bad, but it's so hard. Maybe when he gets his nullifier, he can just run and solo mog the Pugna. I think so, but even then, with the axe near so the basher hanging around, it's not so easy.
The other issue is, no matter how much offensive you get onto this Ursa, you still have this Pugna. Now they're making it go out onto this Pugna, but oh my god, win a TI, the Tusk goes down almost immediately thereafter, and now they're going to go out onto this Kunkka. Kunkka taking a lot of damage, but so is this Ursa. Ursa get hit up with that Decrept, keeping him alive. Pugna does go down, but he saves Ursa in doing so. Now jump in from Morgs onto two of them. The chop is here. Down goes the first chop. He tried to get the ulti, but the second chop is there from Morgs. Triple kill now for this Axe. A very easy kill for him. 3 for 2. Make that 4 for 2 with a buyback from the Jackaro. 21k net worth lead now for the side of Crepe Enjoyers.
It's getting harder and harder for the boys. One good thing though, SF got the kill on Ursa, so he's gonna get a little bit of gold from that, getting closer to the pike, which should be really good for him. But
jump in now from this Axe, lands immediately out onto the Lycan, follow up as well from the Ember Spirit with those chains, hits out Lord Luki G, down he goes. Now in comes the Snowball from this Tusk. Can he get off that Blink? No, he can't, because they have the follow up of the chains coming out from this Ember Spirit. Down goes the Tusk.
not even letting him blink as a bitch. I mean, ult, I mean an axe. Not blink.
Looking pretty oof for the side of Ausgang so far, right?
Yeah, that's the exact word I would just describe it. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Call me Team Seafoam the way I'm going woof. That's what I'd say right now. They are going to take out this Pugna ward, probably the biggest objective they've taken in the last 20 minutes. But still, this Roche on quite a quick respawn timer could be taken very quickly by the side of Crepe Enjoyers. And I think if they do take that, they probably just do straight up win this game.
I don't really see much of a counterplay unless like in I don't know. I guess this is the time like well he's actually just getting his BKB and Coco first. Needs to get the shard probably and Coco next and then just I don't know, try some fucking clowny high ground shenanigans with the tidal wave because if they're not like repositioning some heroes like the Pugna of the Sky, I think then I don't know. It's just too hard, I think.
Yeah, a game which at one point felt almost favored to the side of Ausgang after the laning stage. Just the side of Crepe is really disciplined play, being able to pull themselves back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say it was that disciplined. It was just Ursa hit creep. Ursa
It
battle
is
fury.
disciplined to hit Crepe though, you know?
Yes, yes, very, very clever. The Ursa players. Very hard hero.
Well, I mean, you know, I have the best Ursa player in Div 2 of my team, and he goes, fucking kill them! Kill them all! I'm gonna fucking Fury Swipe them! And, you know, sometimes it works. In actuality, it's like Ursa's gonna pick up this Aegis now.
I love that your like impression of Bambi is so Belfast when he's so not Belfast. We all just sound the same to you.
Not to you guys, you are all the same, you know?
Okay, yeah, that's
All you
reasonable.
orange men. Michael and Smokey, the only true Republicans out here, you know?
It's true. It's true.
Everyone else, Taylor, King Billy's army, jumping out Max, immediately lands out onto this Kunkka. Kunkka does pop the BKB, but in comes Pugna to do as much damage as he can. Just do a lot there, actually. Not a bad start to this fight, but BKB pop by both the Kunkka and the Shadow Fiend. That was a fail boat as well, so now the fight thereafter feels extremely difficult. And this Kunkka almost going down to the Battle Hunger, does manage to get back to base, doing some damage onto the Ember, but not enough.
Yeah, they've used. I mean, what did they use? They used like their BKBs and Kunkka and SF. The both was looking hard to fight this.
Indeed they are, Borat, and doing what they can to try and propel them away from these lanes. Pugna throws out those Nether Blasts, takes out those melee racks. Surprisingly, the first racks go down this game, and it looks like a second gonna follow thereafter. Harris comes out though onto Puke Shine. Puke Shine in a huge amount of trouble. Hit up with that Ted's coming out from this axe, but now Nullifier out onto this Pugna, but Pugna is just too big. Siphons the ward. No cares. Underwear in the air for this Pugna, and now a jump instead out onto this big old Shadow Fiend. Call him big, Biggie Smalls, small man, doing what he can to kill off this Ursa, but Ursa still has Aegis. He is not perturbed in the slightest by this GG called by the side of Creep Endurers. Game 1 goes to Ausgang.
Whelp types Andy too.
Well played called there, folks.
Reasonable reaction.
Back to you in just a few moments for Game 2. Want to give a quick shout out to the handsomest co-caster in all of Div 2, Taylor. Taylor, thank you for joining me.
Yes, Dota's good game.
And I'm back to my big, sexy obs. Almost as sexy as my very obs. Malou, thank you so much. Guys, we'll see you in just a few minutes for Game 2 of Ausgang versus our Creep Endurers. We know it wasn't close after lane, but lane was close. You never know what's going to happen. See you soon, folks. Catch you.
What's Piano Nam's actual name? Did you do Smokey early on? Oh. It was a very professional denial. Natures. That's true. You should learn on dying. Who the fuck made Blinks a fucking mod? What? What? Blinks is a mod on Twitch. What the fuck? When did that happen?
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, welcome to game 2 between Ausgang and the Crepe Enjoyers. Runtail and Taylor ready to take you through this one alongside the handsome Mr. Malou, who has just had his response to the moderation of Blinks released to the world. Don't worry about it. Let's get a look into these bangs. Ausgang immediately banned the Pudge at the start of this draft, whereas Crepe Enjoyers banned out the Vengeful Spirit. Some maybe strange bans coming out here, Taylor, right?
No, there's some memeing going on about not banning Pudge in the pre-game in the lobby, and then Ausgang immediately banned it, and then type 4 of them typed misclick.
So for
I don't know.
context, the side of Crepe Enjoyers, they haven't lost a Pudge game yet, and they've played it on 3 positions. So we banned it against them as well for that exact reason. They played on their 4, they played on their mid, they played on their 1, sorry, their 3. So we just didn't want to face it. So it makes sense that's banned out. The Sam Pugna getting the respect ban this game as well. Quap banned out by Creep Enjoyers. The Morg's Axe. It seems like Ausgang won a fresh game. But they've left in the Undying as well as the Shaman.
Yeah, I guess Creep Enjoyers can ban one, pick the other. Or maybe if they don't even play the... Oh, they got the Snake Lady though.
And the Undying. There's the Sam Undying. Run and tell on his best hero.
Yeah, it's looking like a flipper 1v9 with the zombie hero. I can't wait for this hero to disappear, because it's kind of the worst.
I've been loving it. It's a great hero. I hope it stays in Dota forever. When you think about it, it's just Pugna with extra steps, you know? Protect a central position. Ausgang in response, pick up the Dawnbreaker. Not the best at hitting the Undying Tombstone. It's a bit scary, but a good hero at defending against individual goes on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a good hero overall. I mean, I don't really know if it does too much into the Undying though, like you said. Does the Starbreaker, does that kill zombies? I assume it does, because they'd add attacks, but...
The new ones spawn, right? I think you're
Yeah.
more perturbed by the minus healing coming up from the right clicks of that flesh golem than the advantage you can gain from that Starbreaker. They're going to need something to take out Tombstone here. They could take a snap or something on those lines, and along those lines, the NP, I really like that pick actually.
There's not minus healing on Flesh Golem. I thought I was going crazy there when you said that. It's damage amp and slow.
Same thing. Same thing. Same
Minus
thing.
healing, damage amp. It does the same thing.
They still die, bro. They still die, right?
Yeah, it makes them more dead.
Indeed. The NP comes out for the side of Ausgang. Very global lineup from them with this Dawnbreaker and Nature's, right?
Yeah, maybe they'll go the full global meme with like the Spectre Zeus or something. I think
That's the
they're
hero I
not.
haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, Nyx is a very good counter to Dawnbreaker, because as you just press your E when you're in his ult, it stops it. Pity the hero itself is complete fucking dog shit, so that's why I haven't seen it in a while, even though there is so much Dawnbreaker being picked.
It's so bad.
To be honest, I think even with it's probably not even that good a counter as well, the Nyx as well, because the Ags ult and Dawnbreaker comes in so fast, like you might not even get a chance to press the Carapace.
It's not a flipper Undying. The Witch Doctor comes out from the side of Creep Enjoyers, something I banned in our game against them because he plays it so well. And Ausgang pick up the Shaman in response directly to that Witch, but it looks like it's going to probably be a Morg's Undying.
Yeah, I think we saw him play this before, so I think that's kind of like reasonable as well. Reasonable because when you're playing with Nyx Assassin, you kind of need a hero that can win the lane himself, because Nyx is a fucking creep on lane. So Undying, as soon as he gets like a soul ring stick or some shit, he's probably gonna have a really good time in lane. Okay, then the Nature's probably looks like it's gonna be the carry though. Okay, I wasn't really expecting. For some reason in my head I thought it was gonna be the support, but
Yeah. It's a
Probably-
strange pickup here.
yeah, probably a decent hero. Against the Undying, to be honest. He probably lands decently and Profit against him, has like the big attack range to kill the Tombstone and stuff as well.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a Nature's Prophet Oracle in the safe lane. All they have so far in the safe lane is this Witch Doctor. Thinking into the cores that would be good into those two. I mean, immediately you think of these high damage early game cores. You think of something like a Life Stealer could do quite a lot here if he has a Quelling Blade. You think potentially,
Yeah, if it
right?
wasn't banned, yeah,
Oh, it's
I would
bad.
agree.
Mind. My bad.
But yeah, a Quelling Blade buyer, I like that idea. Because, but just because fuck this Nature Prophet hero, maybe a Battle Fury buyer, you know, the forever Quelling Blade.
The Ursa is already banned in terms of what they play on Immortal X that is still in this pool. We have things like the Drow that's still there. He plays the Jug. He plays the Wraith King, which I wouldn't hate into this lineup.
Yeah, Wraith King doing really big numbers yesterday, going 0-2 because the hero is also fucking dog shit. But you know, if they've got the Nyx already, they might just like commit to this, you know, dog shit hero draft. Win anyway.
Perhaps they will. Oh, run on toe too good,
yeah.
baby. Run on toe diff. Run on toe diff. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. The AM gets
What do you
banned.
mean? What are you diffing? Me?
I'm diffing the Div 2 drafts. I'm diffing you to pieces, Taylor. It's nobody.
God,
Nobody
I feel so
knows this level of
diffed.
dumb.
I feel so diffed right now. So fucking diffed.
Listen, bro, maybe if you had the Div 2 draft brain that I had, Taylor's Angels would have done better. But all I can say is that I know how these people think. You know, I know the dog brains that goes on in this division. Creep Enjoyers now, as well as the side of Ausgang, likely thinking of these mid laners. So in terms of what we're likely to see, easy money. He does play the Huskar. It is still available. The Shadow Fiend, the Lina, the Dazzle could be really good here. Actually, I could definitely see Creep Enjoyers pulling up a Dazzle here with that Wraith King.
Yeah, yeah, it could be good. I feel like maybe they want. Actually, I was gonna say something to go in, but to be honest, with like the next start in the fights and Wraith King, they probably have enough go. I don't know. Maybe like a bit more lockdown could be good though, because like it's a bit light on creep and Jors. The Ember is taken out though. I was thinking that maybe could be good again. What else does he play?
Puck's still in the pool. He doesn't play it, but it's there.
Oh yeah, Puck could be cool. I think he likes Lena as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like these supports on Ausgang are a little bit twinky. Like if he can get the Ags and you know get the jump on them, he could probably can't one shot them.
10 seconds left on this last pick. Gonna have a bit of a thought here on Creep Enjoyers. A reminder, if they win this one, Ausgang are eliminated. This is an elimination series. Creep Enjoyers currently 1-0 up and deciding to use their reserve time. How cringe.
Reserve time is cringe. Yeah, you should
It is a
just
bit.
pick Wyvern, right?
Fortune favors the bold, and he who hesitates is lost. That's all I can say.
I agree.
And they take up the Lena.
Nice. I draft diffed you back
Yeah.
by also guessing one
Shit.
hero.
Fuck.
Let's go. I guess
Fuck, shit.
guess the last hero, right? And you win. I will.
Okay,
admit
I'm gonna
defeat.
disconnect and let Taylor solo cast this one,
No.
guys. See you later.
No, you got this. You got this. They have so much reserve time, so they
Okay,
might
okay.
take a while.
I was gonna have one hero left. I have no idea what they play.
It's
The
gonna be a
Kunkka's
mid
banned.
hero. Mid hero.
It's gonna be a mid hero.
That lanes well against Lena.
Puck?
I don't know. You tell me, man. You're the one who's got to diff me here.
It's gonna be Puck.
It's gonna be
I'm
Puck.
gonna diff the shit
Final
out of you.
answer. Final answer.
Final answer. It's gonna be the Puck.
Okay.
If it's not, I don't know.
I don't really know what else he plays on Puke Shit as well, to be honest.
I have no idea what this guy plays. This is the issue. Normally, I give an informed take. I don't have one.
Okay. Well, I think it. I mean, I would say it's maybe not going to be Puck.
Could be Quap. Oh no,
because-
Quap's
but,
banned.
but I don't know. He might still play it anyway. I just feel like it might be hard into Nyx. But outside of like the Nyx, the lockdown is a bit light, so the Puck might be free. Maybe he can play it like with the Oracle to back him up as well. Perhaps.
Gives them a way to cancel that Witch Doctor ulti to force out Lena things. It can hit Tombstone decently. I mean, it's a tough final pick for the side of Ausgang. I mean, what other mid laners are still left in the draft that are kind of meta?
I'm not too sure. I think it's the. I think what they're debating here is what can we pick to lane against Lena, which doesn't just get railed.
Like, if he wants something that genuinely works here, I don't know if he plays it, but Primal Beast could be kind of sexy. Like, it doesn't deal with Undying Ward, but everything else in this game does a pretty decent job into. I don't know if they play it. Pangolier as well here could be really nice if they do play it.
Yeah,
Just
I
with
think
the
so.
natural diffusal build into Wraith and Lena, the stun into Witch Doctor.
Yeah, the diffusal would do bits here actually. The diffusal axe build, which they usually go. He can maybe like get away with the lane as well with the double jump possibly. So I think that possibly, yeah, that could be an option.
Taking all their time here.
I'm Cave Johnson. Welcome to
And they end up
Cave
picking.
Johnson.
Oh, I'm so
Ooh,
good. I'm
he's
so
got
good. You're
it.
so bad. You're so good, and I'm so bad, Taylor. What can I say?
Nice. GG, well played.
GG, well played, babes. Yeah, so Pukeshite does end up picking up the puck. It isn't an easy puck game by any actuality, as you said. The Knicks going to be very much the X factor in this game, and Muko has had some very impressive performances. What I'm really interested to see is how Morgs does in a lane with a support that isn't necessarily preferential for him.
Yeah, I I think he should do fine. I mean, the pos 5 is the Oracle, which I want to say doesn't do too much to Undying. Like I don't think they do too much to each other. The double range though could be kind of annoying for him. I mean, if they position themselves correctly on Andia and Andia 2, don't give him like the double decays, then yeah, maybe it is a bit hard for him.
I think on paper, I'm a lot more comfortable in the Ausgang draft this game, but I think a lot of it comes down to how Pukeshite does mid, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he is gonna have a hard lane, to be honest. Well, he's taking the slow burn on Lena though. I was informed yesterday that his facet is bad. Especially against something like it just means your spells do less damage, and like if like Oracle gets the chance to like get the W off, like as the heroes are burning, then it'll just negate like a lot of that damage, So
We'll
maybe
have to
not
see if
correct,
it
but
has some impact on this game, folks. A reminder, this is game 2 of a best of 3 between Ausgang and Crepe Enjoyers. Crepe Enjoyers coming second in Div 2A group, and the side of Ausgang coming last in Div 2B. The winner of this series gonna eliminate the other one. No lower bracket to speak of in this tournament. Runantel and Taylor taking through this one with the big sexy Malou back on the cam. We miss you, Auntie, but it's nice to have you back, Malou. Let's see what happens in this game. Big smoke coming out, level 1. All of this side of Ausgang deciding to make a go here, and I think this is correct with the damage coming out from this MP. You have an Oracle, you have a Puck, you have a Dawnbreaker. A lot of level 1 kill potential here if they decide to push it. The side of Creep Enjoyers comparatively are quite well spread. This next going for what looks like an early ward place with that sentry, 2 sentries purchased in fact, and blocks out that safe camp at the start of this fight. The side of Ausgang not choosing to push their luck here, staying in that grouped position in their own jungle, not trying to make a level 1 fight, which they could potentially win. You still have an Undying and a Witch Doctor though, so that is
yeah,
definitely
they're
not
chilling.
secured.
They're chilling. Oh, look at this crazy ward from Miko. I guess. Oh, I know what he's gonna fucking do, man. He's just gonna
Level 1
do.
core kill.
Well, they are going up though.
Here they come, walk in now from this side of Creep Endurers. They do the classic walk away strategy from Ausgang, but the Oracle is hit up with that stun, as is this Puck, but they just do walk away. They probably secure at least 2 for themselves on the side of Creep Endurers. There's 1,
Yeah.
there's 2. Who walks
Are they going
faster,
to get
Witch
4?
Doctor or Shaman? It seems like it's gonna be the Witch Doctor with the stun. There's 3. Can they make it 4? Gets hit up with the shackles. Could be in some trouble here on this Sam. Big ol' Witch Doctor. One more right click. So what's going to take? They drop the ward as well. Down goes Ronantel, aka Sam. It's Sam this time because he died on the Witch Doctor. A nice first kill for the Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, good that they get punished. That it was looking like it was going to be 4 for 0 in the bounties for a second, but the first blood is fine. It alleviates this gold loss from those.
Indeed.
But yeah, I
and I'm
think
looking at these.
you might just saying like I think it wasn't it Muko. It was Muko on the Magnus before who just did the Crepe pull and stuff on the pos 4 Magnus. Maybe he's put the the ward to do that again. And
Some
also maybe
trouble
kill
here
creeps.
for the Knicks. Taking a lot of damage out here. Hit up with that sprout. Tries to kill the tree. But meanwhile, top lane, Immortal X takes out this shaman.
Look.
No, it's okay. He was very low in Wraith King as well, so it seems like one of those 50-50 plays, but the Witch Doctor able to do enough damage with that cast to be able to stop that go. Shaman is back in. Meanwhile, bottom lane, so far, looking pretty good for the side of Creep Enjoyers. The Undying 6-2 so far, so a good start for them. But the Puck in this mid lane having a very nice start against this Lina. Doing what she can to keep up here, but Lina and Puck, a pretty tough matchup, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Puck like when he gets his bottle. Does he have it already? Oh, he went for the full one first actually, and he's got the raindrop skewed up. Okay. Yeah, I think when he gets his bottle and like maybe he can sustain this lane and be okay. I think at the end of the day, he doesn't need to have like a super amazing lane and Puck anyway. You know, it's not like he's laning against like a Husker. He's still gonna get a decent amount. It's not gonna be like last game where he stomped the shit out of the guy. I would imagine.
Go now onto this MP, and with that tombstone, they are able to take him down. Meanwhile, top lane, Luki D is able to take down that Witch Doctor. So a trade across the map, 1-for-1. Meanwhile, this Nyx very, very low. One more false promise could take him down, but doesn't quite go down there. The tombstone securing Morgs an early kill.
Yeah, first use of the tombstone and getting a kill with it is really feels good from our morgues.
As a courier coming in as well, one would assume with an additional blood grenade for a secondary kill, but so far looking pretty chill for the Undying. 13-6 already at the start of this laning phase, and a hero that's very scary if you like a strong early game. Meanwhile,
Puck
middle
is
lane.
doing a lot better than I would have expected. 10 denies? Is Pukeshot just like a god laner or something? Like,
Seems like both games he just had super impressive performances. Dodges out that fiery soul, and it's a lot of damage here onto the Lina. Needs to be a little bit careful here. Pukeshot could make a go. Does use of the light strike array there. Now it looks like the Puck could be in some trouble here. Taking the right clicks out from this Lina. Does dodge one of them. Nice use there also of that big old wand that you mentioned earlier. And they do fortify the creeps for this bottom go onto this Nyx Assassin, but it's the Nature's Prophet who goes down, and now they're still going. This Undying still alive. Might be a double kill in this bottom lanes, and indeed it is. Disaster in the safe lane for the side of Ausgang, and he jumps in the Puck!
you pressed the wrong button.
Whoops.
Misplay after misplay after misplay. Ah, yeah, sometimes
Not
that
the
happens,
start.
man. Sometimes you just press jaunt instead of phase shift. What can you do?
It is what it is, and not the start that Ausgang necessarily wanted this game.
Yeah, that's sad. We were hyping him up, being so good at laning, and then one small misclick, and the game's over.
They might have to have a last place playoff against Fear the Samurai, who knows? But so far,
Yeah,
you don't think they go for that now?
they might. They might. Actually,
might,
to be
who
honest,
knows?
they're good. They seem
Who
like good
knows?
lads.
They're good boys. The best boys. This little Witch Doctor putting a lot of pressure here. Could be in some trouble here. Use the Maledict as well as the stun coming off this Wraith King. That's going to be enough to kill off this Dawnbreaker. Down he goes to the Maledict. So all three lanes going very favorably for the side of Creep Enjoyers.
Okay. 2K later, 5 minutes. Looking very, very nice.
Indeed,
Flipper
and
doing a
now the
little
use
cyber
of
villain.
these big casks, the Shaman's forced to work away, but he could probably die here. Hit up with that Shackles. And they do enough damage. They do as much as they can, but he hits the last hit onto the Wraith King, which means they will get this last spot from him onto the Shaman. They trade 1-for-1. But now the Wraith King in some trouble, being chased down by the Dawnbreaker. Has that axe. He does dodge it here, but he has the follow-up with the Starbreaker, big wand, and the use of that Lotus. Oh, beautiful use there of the Quelling Blade to get out of this go. In fact, NP probably makes the getaway easier for him in the end. So the Wraith King is able to walk away. You know, Muko kills the Oracle again.
Wouldn't say good use of the Quellenblade, I'd say more bad use of the Sprite. I think he just TP'd like a little bit of a bitch there. Wraithking was alone. They might have been able to get him.
Taylor,
Just
some
keep
people
it
are
running.
glass half full, some people are half glass empty. If you want to tear it down to the people who I want to push them up, you know, is what it is, you know. That's the kind of
Yeah.
person you are. I mean, it's okay for the cast, but you know, you should really think about that for life, you know.
No,
Something
I
to say.
can live like that.
That's okay. I'm glad you can. I couldn't, you know. I'm a good guy, you know. It's
Oh
a bit
yeah.
more difficult for me. Yeah, better than most, you know. Better than
than
some
most.
anyway. Better than some.
Better
Than
than
some.
some. Better than some.
Than some, yeah. Some is definitely true. Some here referring to you, which I think is definitely true. But in actuality, this Dawnbreaker really struggling into this lane. Level 6 coming up soon on this Wraith King. The Nature's Prophet, though, is the one who's struggling the most, actually. Only 17 and 5 and forced into the jungle already.
Yeah,
Hawk rotates
more.
the bottom lane. Seems like he's going to try to go on to this Nyx assassin. Nyx could be in some big trouble here. They have him on the NP, a very important kill. They do get onto Puke Shine.
Able to kill the car during that as well, though. I think the siege creep might have survived long enough just to hit it. Yeah, I mean, Morgs is just fucking tearing them apart in this bottom lane. I don't know. Like, look at the CS. It's so high. I said about Nyx not being able to do so much in this lane, but I guess Undyne's just so fucking strong that it doesn't even matter. As ult now, as his phase boots, like, he can kind of run at anyone and kill them as long as they don't press the teleport scroll button.
And it is a team that suffers somewhat into this Undy as well. You know, with the amount of damage he can do. He's going now onto the MP. He's walking straight at him.
He wants him.
Bot mode, drops the tombstone, drops off that big old
no
use
tower.
also of the decay. No tower to speak of. Has the Quelling Blade, chops immediately out onto this big old Nature's Prophet. Another kill for Morgs. Having the dream start in this game on this Undying.
Yeah, I think if I'm Nature's Prophet right now, I just want to leave.
No, top lane, they try to make it go, but in comes Morgs again on the Undy. Turns this go on its head and now has another use of the decay. Stun very soon here from this Wraith King. Chooses not to go all the way in, but
Fucking pussy.
nothing they can do against Undy.
Yeah. Undywear. Morgs wearing the Undywear. Showing why this hero is first pick material.
Speaking of Undying, Taylor, if you could take one person from history and bring them back to life, who would it be?
Who would it be? Lil Peep.
Why?
I don't know. He seems chill. I don't know. It's
Do
not
you
a
ever see
question
his-
I've thought of very much. I don't really think about anyone from history because I'm not a nerd.
It's okay. Do you ever see what his last words were?
No, I bet it was something ridiculous. Holy
It
shit,
was.
the melodic. What the fuck?
Nobody recorded his last words in the plane. So his last words was a tweet, which was, once you delete Flappy Bird from your phone, don't uninstall iTunes because you could never get it back.
That's XXX Tentacion.
Oh, was it? Same guy. I don't care.
Whatever.
I don't know the difference. Anyway, go now
God,
onto the
I miss
puck.
him
Toby
so
has some
much.
trouble here. Ooh, Muko. Jump. I know the difference between some rappers. They all have tattoos in their face. They look kind of similar, you know?
This is true, actually. This is true.
So far, looking like a pretty successful game for the side of Crepe Enjoyers. All three cores, the top three, even the Knicks, now a higher net worth than the MP.
Yeah, I mean, the 6K lead at minute 9 is like, this is probably one of the biggest leads we've seen in IDL so far.
Hang on. Could be a... Oh. Rating very low. Doesn't get caught. We're on tell fake hype. What can I say?
He's got his ultimate ability anyway. He's not scared of these guys. Oh, but they coil onto the...
They got him.
Landia gets a kill. Lovely. He needs that for his game. He needs to get anything, to be honest. I mean, it is
Still
the
behind the
one
Knicks.
thing. The one thing is, it is the Nature's Prophet. Like, he will come back.
Hex
does
now out
finally-
onto this Witch Doctor, and they steal the shield. They don't get it away from the Lina. So the Lina now pretty untouchable in this fight. Gonna throw some right clicks and a nice use there of the ulti, but immediately chopped down by Lord Lukey. A great kill to get. They do have the Undying in now, though, as well, so they do need to walk away from this one. But a 1-for-0 is a fight they're more than happy to take on the side of Ausgang.
But that's so well in Puke Shot, to be honest. Broke their ankles a wee bit. Oh,
Speaking of playing
As I
that
say
so well
that-
on Puke Shot, every time that Taylor says he's doing well, he dies immediately. Taylor, the prophet Cassandra of Puke Shot. The Oracle just about able to live that one, and Morgs, you know, camping
Holding
under
them
the trade
hostage.
center with a bomb in his car, creating fear in the hearts of the side of Ausgang this game.
Yeah, I just don't know what you're supposed to do against this guy. Currently, he's getting the Echo Saber up as well. When he gets the Harpoon, then it's, oh, I don't know, man. They just cry or something.
Go now instead out onto this Nyx. Nyx in a huge amount of trouble. Right clicks coming out, but a use the Spike Carapace actually stops in their place, but it's not enough to stop this Shaman from getting that kill with the Q.
Nice. Maxing the Q on Shaman. Like a Chad. He doesn't care about stunning people. He's like, fuck that. My team will do that. I want to kill them.
That's all they need. I mean, one kill for them at this point of the game is still important. 5k net worth lead now at just 12 minutes. Use there of the cast coming off the Witch Doctor doesn't connect with the puck off the back of that phase shift. The Wraithing, though, forced to farm on quite low HP, but does have that Radiance almost finished up. Only 800 more gold till he goes for it. But even with that, they're willing to go in. They have the respawn ready on him, so they want to try and make it go. The Oracle seems like the initial play. They throw down this Undying Tombstone. They're making the go out onto Oracle. Pukeshai tries to get out there with the use of this orb. Does get away, but immediately gets away into the Tombstone zombies. Taking a lot of damage. Follow up as well from this Nyx Assassin means that he goes down quite quickly, and this mid tower falls thereafter.
Scuttling away on Shadow Shaman. Oh! Uses the big snake. Dawnbreaker coming in as well.
And they will probably take out Muko on this big Nyx Assassin. Nice cast bounce out as well as the Lina coming in now. Doesn't care about the tower. Has the Maledict. That's going to be enough to take down Lord Lukey D. Can they get the follow-up? They throw out the damage. Yes, they can. A big kill for them to pull up here onto the Lina. So it's a 2-for-1 in the end in favor of the side of Ausgang.
Yeah, kind of an insane dive from later, to be honest. I think it's just one of these games where, like, because you're so far ahead, you just feel like you can do anything, and yeah, just a bit too far. It's fine though. They're still 5k up. But Nature's Prophet is making a bit of a comeback though. Like his net worth is going up, which I guess is always going to happen in this hero because he can be anywhere. Once he gets to the
no
Maelstrom,
longer
though,
behind the
and Mjolnir-
Nyx.
Yeah, that's good.
Here.
That's good. He doesn't want to leave the game as much anymore, I think.
Seems like they're trying to position here to try and make a go. Doesn't quite connect on it there with the Dawnbreaker, so they're going to let them walk away here. They reveal the big old Nature's Prophet ulti. Nice steal there of the double lotuses there as well.
They want
Onto
more. They have coil.
They're not done yet. They get the leash and the coil out onto this big old terrifying Undying. Did the damage to kill him even? It doesn't look like it. Down goes Puke Shot almost immediately. The Starbreaker falls as well with the shackles. The right clicks coming off the MP isn't enough to kill off Morgs. He gets off a triple decay. Will it be enough? It looks like it will be. A nice kill for them to pull out here. They're going to lose their whole team for doing so because they lose the Oracle immediately after this false promise. They lose off that Nature's Prophet, and now they also lose off this giant Dawnbreaker. So it's a 4-for-1 in this bottom lane. The only one left alive is this Shaman, and he's still being chased down by these creeps. No blinks to speak of for the side of Creep Enjoyers, but a fight they're happy to take.
They lose. Was it just the Witch Doctor and the Undying? Like, so nice for them. Everything didn't even have ult, didn't even have his Radiance yet actually as well in that fight. Yeah, is it coming out now or? Yeah. Okay. Lena as well, just a rip through Prophet at this point in the game. We're hit Nature's Prophet and Intreds only 1,000 HP. Like, you actually just like, I mean, he didn't need to, but he can 100-0 with his spells at this point.
The Wraithing
Like,
also
easily.
very large with the Radiance finished now and moving in towards that blink.
Oh, yeah, as soon as he gets his blink, like, he'll be scared everywhere on the map. I mean, they already are, I guess, with the Nyx. Kind of doing whatever he wants.
Indeed,
What's
it
he
is
got?
6k
The
right
next-
now. A reminder,
nice.
folks at home, game 1 did go towards that Creep Joys. They are making a go now onto Anita 2. They do get that free kill. The Death Ward is used, though. They could make a go thereafter on the side of Ausgang. Instead, they're going towards this top lane. They managed to catch out the Lina for the second time in fast succession.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Lord Lucky D putting in work with the Bliat mail. He's going for the axe next as well, which is good because this item is a broken.
The issue though is this Wraith King is so big right now. I mean, I just don't feel like they have a way to kill him twice.
Yeah, they really until Mr. Prophet gets a lot of items, they don't really have a good answer to him. To be honest, they have like a bit of Crepe for him with like the coil and like some support spells, but it's not really that good. Getting this tier 2 bottom tower for pretty much for free as well.
Here they do. Here comes the ult coming out from this
shit.
Undying, who now has that Echo Saber, being able to pop it immediately onto this Oracle, who has had a rough enough game and is definitely dead after this False Promise. And down he goes, doing as much damage as he can, but not enough to take out any heroes.
Yeah, I mean, he got kind of close to taking down the Witch Doctor. Maybe with the Mr. Prophet ult at the same time. Oh, but I guess it's still only level 1 ult as well. Ooh, he's only level. Oh, he's at level 10 on Prophet though. Okay, it's not that bad actually. Ooh, tries to go for the long range LSA Lena, but it does not work. Actually, almost got him.
Muko is behind him though with this Nyx. Could potentially get a catch out here, potentially onto the Shaman. Stepping quite far forward. Seems like he's instead going to go for, I don't even know what. There's no Wisdom respawn, but meanwhile they take out this Lena again, and now they're going to catch out the Shaman. A very big set of double kills here. It's a 1-for-1 so far. They do have the ward popped out as well. Mortal X though coming out on the Wraith King. Chops down Puke Shite on the puck. What looked like a decent start to the fight became indecent there afterwards. Use the perjury laws, and now in comes the Witch Doctor, gets off the use as well of that Maledict onto this Oracle. Chop, chop, and Mortal X chops him down.
Goes just wandering about looking for something to kill and everything dies like seconds before he can get there. Yeah, he ran top looking for the Nature's Prophet because he thought, you gotta be at these camps, but he's actually been kind of smart in Prophet and just farming the cuck camps at the top of the map, as they're called.
Do you think that Moto X is now maybe, best Wraith King in Div 2? Seer has lost his crown?
It's possible. It's possible. If we see a bit more of Immortal X, we can maybe put that to the test. Or when they play against each other. Wait, do they play against each other after this? Actually,
They would, yeah.
Let me see. Seers and Cabin champions, so if they beat Mike's army.
Yeah, jump, yeah.
Yeah, okay, right. Well, I guess we'll see in the semifinals.
If
Maybe
they win this one, Taylor, it's all still up in the air. Who knows what's going to happen?
It is.
Oracle. Oh.
Muko, unlucky. Like, what can you do there?
What can you do? Going to be hit up by the shackles thereafter. I suck in all chat.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
I mean, there was nothing you could have done, simply. It was just unlucky.
Few tips coming out on him as well from his own team, so, and from the enemy Oracle. So they recognize, not ideal, but I imagine a mistake he's not too perturbed by right now, Taylor, considering he's still a solid 1k over his fellow support.
And there too, just having lies in all chat. I like that.
What's happening here? Why I have I like the bait, It's worth noting as well. Do you know why Mr. Flipper Dolphin has called himself Run until this game?
I do know, but you're bursting to tell the viewers. So
I am. We made an agreement pre-playoffs. We're both gonna play as each other and see if we could force the enemies to ban our favorite heroes. Unfortunately, in our series, they were like, Flipper's too good to be a replacement for Run and Tell, so I didn't quite get to pull that one off. But this series doesn't seem like it was much of an issue. They were more than happy to play us. And now I go onto this big old Dawnbreaker to take out the Oracle at the start of the fight, and this Morg's Undying is simply too big to fall. He is the Wells Fargo of this game.
Is his animation really funny?
Oh, makes the stun as well. He gets it. Now he's down. Holy moly. Morgs reclaims the throne.
That was so weird with he phase shifted and then he came out of it too early and the stun hit him. How did they get the lane at bottom? Didn't even see that was happening.
They used the Mass Serpent Ward to get that kill with the Nature's Prophet Sprout. So a very nice kill for them to pick up.
Good to blink.
Listen, it's none of us saw it, bro. It's all good.
Get the blink on Shaman as well, so that's probably how they're able to get that done.
Indeed, and now a push onto this bottom lane. Even with that kill onto the Lina, they aren't relying too much on this Lina as a source of damage. They are pushed back temporarily by the use of this Dawnbreaker. Roche is up if they choose to go for it. They have the Wraith King. When the Lina is back up, it could be something they consider doing. And the opposing Cult Camp's being taken out by this MP, who now has a finished Mjolnir.
Nah. They weren't the cup camps aren't the triangle, you know. These are the cup camps. The top
Any
and bottom.
Camp's a Cup Camp
No,
when you're 12k behind, Taylor.
No. The top and bottom of the map. They're the cup camps. Cup camps because you just gotta hide like a little cuck on the side of the map and farm them. It's like, it's so far away. I don't want to see the enemies. I'm a little bitch, you know, that sort of farming.
Seems like you're going now onto this Tormentor potentially from the side of Creep and Jors. Doesn't feel like there's any way to respond to this. A
certainly
really good
can't.
shard if you can get it onto your Witch Doctor as well, who hasn't decided to buy one, going straight for the Aghanims. They do get it onto this Nyx
Pretty
instead.
unfortunate. I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Yeah, there's no breakable abilities except for is the Shaman
Luminosity.
innate? The Shaman innate?
Is the Shaman innate breakable? The Shaman innate actually is breakable.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's actually kind of cool then, because he can just like 100-0 him then, and not worry about this fucking stupid thing. I mean, I don't think it mattered too much anyway, but still, nice.
A nice hero to take out considering he is right now, 2 and 4, one of the highest KDs in his team, so not a bad one to take out. So far, Lord Luki on the Dawnbreaker, the one hero who's really keeping up. But meanwhile, this Puck in huge amount of trouble. Nice use there of the Dawn ult as well as the Orc ult to keep him alive. But in comes this big old scary Undying, doing so much damage. The follow-up from the Lina. Down goes Puke Shite. Muko does die in the back lines, but they also lose their Puck. So it is a 2-for-1 at this point. The Dawnbreaker and the Puck in exchange for Muko on this Nyx Assassin. And now they walk onto this high ground with Reckless Abandon. The NP is going to TP in. Yeah, oh, maybe not actually. Cancels the TP. Scared. Pooing in his pants, perhaps.
I go to farm instead. I respect it. I think they went away for the Puck and the Dawnbreaker anyway.
Nice use there of the disarm from the Oracle, though. Stopping Morgs from getting off his hits. Something at least, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, when they spawn here, they can maybe take the 4v5 with the Nyx being far away after spawning. Ooh, but
that makes it harder.
He does a buyback in the Oracle, though, if he does want to use it. Yeah, this working purchase and Wraith King is looking kind of good. Oh!
Nice use there. No coil to follow up, though, yeah. 5 seconds left.
Of cooldown now.
Oh, in comes the Shaman. They're going
Holy
immediately
shit.
onto Muko. Right clicks onto him as well. A nice early kill to pick up for themselves.
Got a little cocky there, running high ground with the scuttle facet, and you didn't expect this team to play center wedge or something. I don't know. Like a Puck pinging Puke Shot. He wants to go. He knows this is the time. 5v4. I have the coil. If we're gonna win, it's gonna be now. He goes in.
In goes the Puck. Gets silenced immediately. Follow up of the stuns. Bye bye, Puke Shite. Down he goes. And now it looks like this Dawnbreaker is going to go down as well to this Witch Doctor ulti, as is the Oracle. It's a 3-for-1 buyback now from the Oracle as well. Nothing much they can do to stop the onslaught from the side of Creep Enjoyers.
Yeah. Dawnbreaker did this kind of... I'm going to go in front line instead of come in with my ult. He's going to go cut the wave on Prophet, but I don't think... I mean, they don't have Glyph, so they're probably going to...
Div 3 next year? No, that's my team, bro. Get the fuck out. No, please. Malou, we'll see you there next year, bro. I'm gonna be right there for you. There's gonna be a whole new run until stack. Wait and see.
Div 3, let's go.
But in actuality, the racks do go down in the end there. So first lane racks this game going towards the side of Creep Enjoyers, securing themselves a very strong lead to this game. Almost 1k per minute at this point, Taylor.
They're rich. They're a couple of rich boys. Wraith King, Immortal, once again pulling far ahead of the pack. Nature Prophet is still doing like a kind of good enough job of keeping up, to be honest. Well, actually, I say that, and then I completely regretted my words because he's actually very far behind.
He is 5,000 behind, yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think that
alright.
rich people are better people, personally, in
Yeah.
general. Yeah, they tend to have more spirit. You know, they're just good folk.
Mm, I mean, that's probably true. Like,
The
unironically.
poor are poor of spirit.
Oh, they
is
find
what I've
Lena.
been
Or
told.
they find Prophet top and Lena.
Yeah,
Does he
might
get
be in
him?
some trouble here. Lena does catch him
Ooh,
out.
doesn't see
Doesn't
him.
quite get the catch in the teleport though, so he just
Oh
managed
my
to get
god.
out.
He just missed him. I thought he saw him there. The scan hit and everything, and they just give up. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I don't know. I think he just freaked out a little bit in Lena.
An act of charity, perhaps, from this Lena, but in actuality, this Roche still going to go down to just the Undying, and this Wraith King with the heals coming out from that Witch Doctor. So down it goes. Wraith King gonna have 3 lives this next fight. Immortal X. I mean, well, they do take out the Lena.
Where did he die? Bottom.
It
For the
seems like
second
it.
time Lena's done this. Immortal
I mean,
tips
Crepe Joys
his
are doing
mid laner.
well, but like Lena's the one hero that's maybe not having the best game.
Yeah, I mean, she's still having a good game, to be honest. She just keeps kind of getting caught these random times. I think it's a little bit of, okay, we're so far ahead, brain off, I'm running down a lane and farming it. You know, just cocky sort of thing.
It
What it
is
feels
delaying
like
the
anyway.
push, delaying our bedtimes for everyone watching this game in chat, and it doesn't seem like the side of Crepe Joys care too much. They're still 20k ahead, you know. They have a Shadow Shaman difference between the cores right now, so they're happy enough with that to be able to go in. Wraith King now pushing in onto these top racks, doing a lot of damage as he can.
They caught someone here. They got to the right. To the
It
right.
seems like it to the right. They do catch out Muko. A nice kill to get. And now it looks like Flipper could be in some trouble here. But follow up. Lena is back. Kills off Andy immediately. They come in on the puck as well to do what they can. They can't kill off Flipper Dolphin on this Witch
Meanwhile,
Doctor.
top racks.
And in top racks, they are going to probably look like they're going to lose their Dawnbreaker as well. Down goes Dawnbreaker. Meanwhile, bottom lane, this NP is forced to walk away. Nice use there of the stun. Catches that puke shite there from the Lena. And now they're on to the MP. The top racks are falling. They do get off a really nice use there of the shackles coming out from the Shadow Shaman. But here comes the follow-up of that cast from this big Witch Doctor. The right clicks coming out as well. Follow up from this Wraith King. And they do manage to take out the puck for a second time. They do what they can to stop this fight. But this game, it's looking all but over. A team wipe in front of their own base. They take down this big snake. Ausgang, this could be their swan song in Division 2 for this league.
I miss them already, man. I miss Puke Shite. I want to see him play next season.
Bring back Puke Shite, baby. That's all I can say. Top lane gone, bottom lane gone. Middle lane close to being pushed in now. Muko on the Nyx Assassin, hunting deep. Could try to make a go here, and indeed he does. Go now onto the Dawnbreaker. Follow up as well from the Wraith King. Ult comes out from the Oracle to save him for the time being. That means no Oracle ult for the next fight, which means that these Barack Obamas are looking like they're going to go down quite quickly. Question mark comes down from the Dawnbreaker. But I think the only question that's happening is how do you defend these mid-racks?
There is no answer to such a question because it's impossible at this point.
Indeed,
Neil.
and in comes this big ol' Undying again, chopping as much damage as he can. Throwing out the damage as well onto the Wraith King, but they can come once and mine twice. Down goes the Nature's Prophet, follow-up kill onto Luki D. Creep Enjoyers cementing a place into the next stage of this group stage. They jump in with the Wraith King into the fountain. This could be all she wrote. This could be what they need to win this game. They have the stuns onto him as well. Second life down. Can they get a third? It seems like they might be able to, but he blinks out immediately on the Wraith King, meaning they aren't going to get this one, Taylor.
Here's alive, looking impossible to defend. Shadow Shaman, he has the big snack. Oh, the force stop.
Oh, he has the Hex as well as this is the third life. Down he goes.
Okay. Pretty nice play from Shaman.
They do almost lose their puck with that go.
Wraith
Hey.
just goes at AFK.
It seems like now they're making a go instead onto the Witch Doctor. They could take him out here, but in comes Morgs on this Undi. The Undi is ginormous. Disarm for the moment, but meanwhile now he's making a go into the puck. The puck does drop off that shift. Now they're making a go instead onto this Lena that they've caught out with this ward. Down goes the Lena. That's 3 heroes dead. Can they make it 4? The right clicks are coming down. They are holding to fuck on the side of Ausgang. Taylor, our bedtime just got delayed.
All up types.
Hold
Cheek
up.
shot.
I like Puke Shite for us.
A little bit, yeah. I don't think there's a way to back into this, so sadly. I wish there was, but I think as soon as they fight them as 5 again and aren't in the fountain on their carry, yeah, the game
That
probably
Fountain
ends.
Hero's kind of strong. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
puke
no!
shite, no! My puke shite.
They D-ward. Seems like a good one to get. Yeah, going on to Wraith King. He's almost dead. Whoop.
Ooh, that's cool.
Pretty cool. The tier 4s are falling though. Down they go. Being chopped down by the side of Crepe and Jors. This could be the last gasps for the side of Ausgang, coming third in Group 2B. And now looking into the brink of oblivion as they throw out a Dawnbreaker ulti, which unfortunately doesn't catch onto anyone except for this Undying. Could make a go here, but none of the rest of his team have left the base yet because they're scared of the Witch Doctor ulti. And now Morgs is here to ready to chop him down, and down he goes. Another kill for this Undi. Follow-up go as well onto this big ol' MP, and the huge use there of those wards. The follow-up light stack array could be a go here, and that's the game. 2-0 for Crepe and Jors. Crepe and Jors progress, and Ausgang eliminated from the Irish Dota League.
Yep, Crepe and Jors showing that they are a force to be reckoned with within the Division 2 playoffs. They will advance to the semifinals where they will meet either Mike's Army or Cavan Champions, a game which is yet to be arranged, I believe. But yeah, really good job to Crepe and Jors. Nice to see Ausgang, a new team for the league playing. They seem like good lads. Puke shite, kind of ownage. I like this guy. I don't know. I like his name.
Very impressive game there for Crepe and Jors, cementing their place in that semifinals against Cavan Champions, who have outperformed what anyone would have expected from them. Coming up soon, we have no arranged games as of now for Div 2. We'll have BDC versus Lose Last Hitters soon, we hope, but the one game we do have planned is tomorrow at 8 p.m. If you are free, Passport Issues versus Imprint. Imprint yet to win a game this season against their arch nemesis, Mr.
either.
Paytome.
It's not happening either.
You never know. You never know.
Nah, we won't give them one. Sorry.
But in actuality, let's see if they can pull that one off. Anyway, folks, I've been running Tao alongside the sexy, ink-covered, dripping with ink Taylor Doda, as well as the beautiful Mulu back on the OBS. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. You could have been anywhere. You chose to be here. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon.